Alright, hello everyone, this is CapitaLand Ascendas REIT FY2023 financial results dated 1st February 2024. Right, I just found this presentation slides shortly after I made the last video. But we'll just quickly go through the key matrix, right? I try not to waste your time. Okay, portfolio occupancy is 94.2%, right? And leverage is around 38%. The fall in DPU is 4% year on year. But as we have mentioned earlier, the drop is more significant in the second half of the year rather than the first half of the year, so that is a point of concern, right? So if we look at again year-on-year results, we've discussed this before. Okay, despite revenue being up, alright, DPU is down due to increase in borrowing costs as well as the private placement, right? So there's increase in units, right? First half versus second half 2023, right? We remember that if we compare first half 2023 to first half 2022, the drop is 2%, while if we do the same thing for second half 2023, the drop is 6%, right? So we can see the drop in DPU is getting more severe, and if we compare these two halves, right, it's a drop in 3.6%, right? So you can see that it's a bit worrying lah, right? The way the DPU is dropping, right? They're not managing their costs very well, especially borrowing, right? And also I think we talked about the fact that the operational cost of the buildings is also skyrocketing, right? So yeah, this one we've said before. We said that comparing 2023 to 2022, the second half performance, it has dropped 6.1%, which is worse than the drop of 2% from the first half, right? So this one I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to just try and look at the balance sheet quickly, right? So healthy balance sheet, yep, luckily their balance sheet is still quite okay at 38%. We want to look at NAV has dropped, right? So this is not a very good thing. Okay, we've discussed this in the last video, right? The debt maturity looks rather flattish, which I guess you can't really complain too much about, right? We want to look at interest coverage ratio, 3.7%, so still very healthy, right? Yeah, all in costs, right? 3.5%, right? It has gone up from 3.3%, right? So this is still relatively low lah if you look at it with respect to, for example, Fraser Centrepoint, which is something like 4.3%. I still don't know why Fraser Centrepoint is such a large, such a high all-in debt cost, right? So yeah, not going to go through these parts, right? So yeah, I'm going to do a comparison with AIMS A REIT soon, right? Because I think they're quite similar, right? You can see the occupancy across the countries varies, right? Singapore is 92%, US is 90%, not very good. Australia is actually very good at 98%, right? So yeah, so do look out for that video coming up. Alright, so with that, I will thank you for your time.